Well, I'm going to get us started. And so, first of all, hello and welcome, everybody. Matt DeMeo here, coming to you from beautiful downtown Tampa, Florida. And I've got to tell you, you are all in for a treat. In fact, um, we're going to be introducing something that you have never seen before. This is brand new. It's very powerful. And I believe that this has the ability to completely transform your results with your network marketing business. Now, that is not just idle talk. You'll see for yourself. This will help you sign up more reps and enroll more customers faster and easier with less stress and effort than anything else you've ever tried or ever heard about before. Now, even better, at no time during this presentation are we ever going to ask you for any money. So take a little breath and relax. Put your mind at ease. You all have something right now that you will never, ever have again. You know what that is? That is the first mover advantage. And let me tell you, this advantage is a big one. At the end of this short meeting, we're going to give you the next steps to take in order to capitalize on that advantage. Now, tonight we're going to have two very special guest speakers. You're probably familiar with both of them, but there may be some of you on the call that are brand new here. And our guests are going to introduce you to and give you all of the details about MaxGPT. It's named after our first guest, Max Steingart. And like I said, I'm aware that most of you in the meeting know who he is. I mean, after all, you're on his call. But you may not be completely aware of his track record. Max has been hailed as the father of social networking. That's because going way back to the mid 1990s, not the 1900s, to the 1990s, Max was the very first one who cracked the code for building your network marketing business online. And that was back in the days of the old AOL. Yeah, it's funny because I first met Max back around 2002, a little over 20 years ago, when I bought his audio CD package. Remember audio CDs? And that was using Yahoo Messenger. Since then, Max has pioneered the very best techniques to use with every social network. And obviously today it's all about using LinkedIn. And during these past 3 decades, Max has been responsible for teaching and coaching many of the network marketing profession's most visible and respected top earners. In fact, the list of the people that have learned his techniques reads like the who's who in the Network Marketing Hall of Fame. So here to introduce you to this breakthrough system is the man himself. So sitting out there on your Zoom call, please help me welcome Max Steingart. Hello, Max. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, hi, Matt. Thank you very, very much. Next month, I'll be celebrating 29 years working with network marketers, helping them master social networks. We went from AOL, Yahoo for a brief time, had a social network, and everybody remembers MySpace and Facebook and LinkedIn are hot, but everything that I'm going to teach you, everything we're going to talk about transcends all the social networks. Now, at the end of the day, it comes down to talking to people if you're trying to build a business. And as I was initially going out and starting to train networkers in different companies, it was around 2000. I started working with a company called Manatech, who was exploding, and I was working with about 17 of their presidentials, teaching their people how to. Back then, it was initially it was Yahoo, a little bit of AOL, but it would gravitate to it would ultimately in 2008 it would gravitate to Facebook. And while I was working with the leaders, I met our other guest, Michael Price. Now, Michael, probably as long as I've been teaching this one component, has been building systems. He was building systems for the leaders where I was training their people. So I got to know Michael, and over the years, we've collaborated on a couple of things. He's been a fan of mine. I've been a fan of his, and all of this literally has happened for a reason. In 2022, ChatGPT became on the market, and it's a form of artificial intelligence. I've been following artificial intelligence for ever since it was introduced. A year later, some of my students will remember, I introduced it to my November and December boot camp. I thought it was great. You could literally train the bot to rewrite something a different way. And so I gave it to my students. I said, listen, take my scripts. And when you think about it, since 1998, when I first started working with people, and I provided them with the scripts to use to talk to people, for all intents and purposes, I've been providing people with my intelligence. It was artificial to them. Okay. So again, head of the curve. I've introduced artificial intelligence way, way back then. So what happened was, in our November and December boot camp, wasn't happy with what was happening. So I pulled it. And then since January of this year, literally for the last 6 months, I've been working on MaxGPT. The concept is simple. You want to know what to say, you want to know what to do. We have programmed every script, every training, every possible answer to any question that you could possibly want to ask. And we put it, and Michael loaded it into this huge chatbot. And the bottom line is, we have created something that is going to revolutionize network marketing. Why? Years ago, when I first discovered AOL, I felt that the internet was the great equalizer. It gave everybody equal access to people. So your possibilities for building a business are unlimited. And now I've watched over the last 6 months, artificial intelligence is really making a big splash in network marketing. And frankly, I'm following 4 artificial intelligence programs. And every time we program scenarios into these other ones, what I've discovered is you've got people that are teaching old school stuff, loading it into this new technology. And it's not to your advantage. So I approached Michael. I said, listen, Michael, I want to do something that I've never done before. And that is, I want to create a chatbot. I want to make it completely affordable to everybody. And Michael has built affiliate programs for some of the top earners in multiple companies. And I felt comfortable that he would put together what we needed. So I approached him about it, and he was all in. We've worked together over the years, but this is something that is so important, because I want you to imagine you're sitting with a prospect. What do I say? Okay. What do I say? You just go to your cell phone. They think you're texting your mother and you're asking me, well, what do I say? And the answer comes back. And I've looked at the other stuff that's out there, and frankly, no one can hold a candle to this. Over the years, I've discovered that 70% of the people that are in network marketing are orphans. In other words, the person that brought them into the business is no longer in the business. So these people, they started out as a customer, now they want to build the business, but nobody can help them. So they out there, they're floundering around, and their efforts to want to do something is feeding this hungry mob of, I call them pseudo trainers, because in order to be successful in this business, you have to have something that's simple, something that's not complicated, something that can be immediately duplicated. If you're going to bring somebody into your business and then they're supposed to build a website, a blog, and all this other stuff, it's not going to happen. It hasn't happened in 29 years. So what we've done and what you're going to see tonight is the result of an effort between myself. I've created the material. And now Michael, using his experience and his genius to put this together. What we're going to do is, I'm not even going to try to explain it. I'm going to let him explain it. But the bottom line is, we also added a way for you guys to make money. And that's something that I've never done before, but because so many people today are struggling to find success in their business, struggling. And they sometimes they end up walking away because of a financial hardship, when if they were able to make a little extra money on the side, they'd stay in the game. Now, you're never going to find anybody that is passionate about this network marketing business model as I am. Never. If I didn't feel this way, I wouldn't be doing this. And now what we put together is going to be, frankly, my legacy for the industry. All right? Because once we get this thing going and we put all this stuff in, man, you got it. It's like I'm sitting with you wherever you want to be, helping you do whatever you need to do. So at this time, what I want to do is I want to introduce Michael Price, because I couldn't do this without him. Frankly, I wouldn't want to do this without him. When it comes to putting these things together, in my opinion, he's the best. So, Michael, let me invite you to let everybody know why they're here.
All righty. Thank you so much, Max. And before we get started, or continue, I should say, because we've already started. You've been starting for 29 years. I've been starting for a long time. But I want to acknowledge Matt, because Max and I have been meeting on a weekly basis, probably for about 3 months, but Matt has been a very integral part of that as well. He's an amazing trainer in his own right. So I just want to give my 2 cents worth to Matt there as well.
Thank you.
So I know I overlooked quite a few things. This is only our second call, guys. This is super, super exciting, because as Max said, we met, I think it was back in 2001 at a Manatech event. When I first met, prior to me training in the with Manatech, training the Manatech people, I had been one of just 10 trainers paid by Tony Robbins to travel around the world with him, support him at his live public seminars, do one-on-one and group coaching of his key participants. And so I thought, so I started to model what Tony did. I started my training company in 1996. And I'm just going to share a couple quick little things with you, not to impress you, but hopefully to impress upon you that the combination of what you're getting behind the scenes is not just technology, and it's not just Max's 29 years of genius, plus Matt's decades of what he's been doing as well. But it's all coming together. So the synergy, I would say, of the three of us is not 1 + 1 plus 1 equal 3. It's 33. It's exponential. And so I started my training company in 1996 with the intention of modeling what Tony Robbins, has done over the years. And I started doing this with salespeople. And then as Max had said, about this industry, I did a training event for a Juice Plus organization. And by the end of the event, more than half the people were standing on top of their chairs. And I got super excited. I'm like, this is my tribe. These are people that have hopes and dreams. They're not, coming home from work, kicking their feet up on the coffee table, drinking a beer. I'm not nothing against that. If you do that, I'm just saying these are people that have a dream and they're willing to do something about it. And so I did a training event down it was in Houston, Texas. Actually, I just remember, for a Nikin organization. And long story short, by the end of the event, there were these two women. I'm going to get emotional. One was 77, one was 78. And they came up to me with tears literally in their eyes, thanking me, because now for the first time, they felt there was hope. Max mentioned a word, which is duplication. And they had the vision of what network marketing could do for them, but they were living on their Social Security paycheck and they were going paycheck to paycheck. And that touched me so deeply. And I realized doing live trainings, I could only help a limited number of people at one time. So in 1999, that's when my company started creating funnel systems, recruiting systems. For Manatech specifically was our very first client. And that's when I met Max, I think like a year or two later, at one of their major, maybe it was their national convention, I'm not sure, because I've been to a lot of their training events. And, I initially wanted to take my technology to these Manatech presidentials to help them train their people, because that's been my passion, has been training. And they were all like, no, we know how to train. We need help recruiting. And I think, Matt, you might be even doing an event with George Madu, who owns the Network Marketing magazine, on Wednesday. And George has told me he's had his magazine for 18 years, I think. And of the top 10 items requested, and you're going to see how this all ties into MaxGPT. I'm going to wrap it up in 1 minute here. That out of the top 10 things that people are interested in, the number one thing is recruiting, more than number 2 through number 10 combined. So I heard what the Manatech presidentials were saying back in 1999. We don't care about your technology for training. We want help recruiting. So I've been doing that since 1999. Now, as Max has said, ChatGPT came on the scene in late 2022. And just like the internet took off in the late 90s, and then Apple and the iPhone took off, what AI is doing is dwarfing what those two are doing combined. So when Max contacted me and said, hey, I've got these decades of my scripts, and I'm hearing and seeing how AI can help people get access to this immediately. What can you do? And so I'm going to share my screen, Max, if that's all right with you.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I'm going to click the share button. And you'll see over here, you see an image of Max over here. Am I sharing the right screen? Because I have two monitors. And I've shared the wrong
Yeah, Michael,
screen.
we're good.
Okay, before. All right. So what I want to show you is, number one, I'm just showing you on another page, but actually what we're going to do, Max contracted us to create two of these, one for his public website, maxsteingart.com, where it's just going to answer a lot of basic information about Max and his programs and what he does and all that. But inside a private training area, so we're building a private training area over here. You'll see that, the bot that we're going to have over here that you'll only get access to if you're a member of MaxGPT. And we have so much more inside here, but that's for another day. We're not going to I'm not going to talk about that. So I want to come back over here to this image and just show you that when it comes up, it's going to welcome you. And all you need to do is type in a message over here. So you might be wondering, for example, what will MaxGPT do for me? Do to help me build my network marketing business. Okay, you can just type anything in. Now, as soon as I type that question in, what MaxGPT is going to do is going to come back and respond typically in about 1 second. Okay, now this is a longer answer. We can give it, we can give it instructions to give you shorter answers if you want, but it says, "This is my AI assistant designed to provide guidance and support in building your network marketing business. It utilizes my proven strategies and expertise to help you generate high quality leads." What did I just say? What's the number one need for most people? Leads, right? Connect with potential clients and grow your business through social media. Now, I'm not going to read every word, but I'll just hit the highlights here. One of the other things that our MaxGPT does for you is it summarizes things. It puts them in nice paragraphs, bullet points them, so it can assist you in several ways, such as lead generation, and it'll tell you how. Social network training, is that important? Communications and sales skills. Anybody know that, the more you can sell, the more money you can make, right? The better your communication, the more money you're going to make. Personal coaching. Max charges a nice little penny for personal coaching. Some of you know that personally. Well worth it. But you're going to get all that. And as Max said, instead of being one of the 70% that are orphans, this is almost exactly like having Max as your personal sponsor. How would you like to have Max as your sponsor in your business? Now, one of the things Max is known for is his scripts. So do you have scripts so I know what to say? That's what most people are wondering, like, what do I say? So MaxGPT will come back here. Again, usually in 1 second, 2 seconds. Absolutely have the perfect resource for you. My scripts book. It contains step-by-step actions and word-for-word copy and paste content. Provides you with multiple ways to talk to people. The blah, 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 blah. Inside the scripts book is going to tell you more. These powerful accept, and so on and so forth. Okay. So, another question I might ask. Now, again, what we have in this bot is what's going to be on maxsteingart.com. So it's going to be the one that's available for the general public, no charge, whatever. But again, you're going to see so many reasons why everybody will want to also use MaxGPT, which will be available literally, as Matt said at the beginning, you can't spend a penny today. When we release it, which will be a week from today, less than a week from today, so it'll be next Monday, July 8th at noon Pacific time. It will be just $19.97 a month with a 7-day free trial. So zero risk, okay? But I'm just going to ask a question that someone on the maxsteingart.com site might have, and that is, do you have any training programs? So, hey, we want the bot, but what else? What if we want to go a little deeper? What if we want step-by-step, how to? And so it comes back and says, yes, MaxGPT, I have several training programs to help network marketers like yourself. My digital programs, Endless Free Leads for the Modern Networker. Anybody know about that? It's a phenomenal resource. Guess what? There's a link right there. I got a program called Social Network Boot Camps for Facebook and LinkedIn. Hey, there's a link right there. Additionally, I offer a 3-day top earner retreat where you can join me and other successful network marketers. There's a link there. So, all right, hey, that 3-day top earner retreat sounds exciting. What is included in your top earner retreat? Tell me more about that. So instead of spending 10 minutes or whatever trying to search all through Max's website, you just ask MaxGPT and get the answer immediately. So it comes back again and tells you at the top earner retreat, you're going to get valuable insights and strategies that top earners know. And by the way, if you don't know this, Max does not have hundreds of testimonials. He has thousands of testimonials many of them from people that are not just making 6 or 7 figure incomes, but they are literally the top income earner in their business. Okay. So he's got a great book, how to, or, you know, concept of training on how to connect with whales, you know, the really big people where you connect with 1 or 2 or 3 whales and your life will be changed forever. So it goes into all the details there. And, you know, what if I just say, oh, and then you can even register right there. There's a link. I click the link and I'm going to go right to where I could register for that. So there's so many things that MaxGPT can do. Now, let me take it to another level. How about, you know, somebody asked me on the last call, you know, does it speak Korean? So I typed in Korean, but why doesn't someone else type in another language while I'm doing this? So from English to Korean, this is Korean over here. I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to bring that back over here and type in Korean. Let's say you've got someone that's in your business or thinking about joining your business, and they come along and they type that in. Do you speak Korean? Well, MaxGPT is going to answer. Now, I don't know what that says, but I can copy and paste. So I'm going to take that right over here to Google Translate and go from Korean to English. And it says, yes, I can speak Korean. What problem can I help you with? Wow. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, does this increase your ability to duplicate your business when MaxGPT can give answers immediately in many, many different languages to your prospects, to your customers around the world? Okay, anyone want to give me another language? Matt, anybody? Just type it in the chat there.
Well, Michael, we've got people asking about Tagalog, which is the language of the Philippines.
All right,
Ray asked about French, and I told him maybe bien sûr. And we've got Greek. We just had Korean, Dennis. That's what he was just doing.
I'm going to do Filipino, if you don't mind, because I was born in Manila. So
you were wonderful.
I was.
Okay, that is Tagalog.
So I don't know if Filipino is right. So how do you spell Tagalog? Or
Tagalog. Tagalog.
That's it?
Tagalog. Yeah, all one word.
Okay. So I'm going to copy this over here. Now, I don't know. I know Max speaks a lot. GBT speaks a lot of languages. So we'll put that in there. And
as I'm watching this, I have to tell you, I have a strategy to help network marketers build businesses in different parts of the world.
So here's the response. I look forward to hearing that. So look at this answer. Yes, I can speak Tagalog. What do you need? Okay. So guys, this is going to open up the world for you. I'm super excited. It's been a joy working with Max and Matt. They are both consummate professionals. They're highly appreciative of everything that I'm doing. I'm highly appreciative of working with them. And I just want to show you again, this is not about me, but I'm just going to show you super quickly on my company website. If you come over to the Who Are We, this is where if you click on here, because Max is great with testimonials, I just want to show you how long I've been doing what I've been doing. So this is back in 1998. I trained Tony Robbins' sales organization. And this is a testimonial letter from Robert Simrel, the director of sales, way back then. And one other thing I'm going to show you is back in 2001. So again, 23 years ago, the MLMIA, which is the Multi-Level Marketing International Association, the founder, Doris Wood, who's the CEO and founder of it, in this paragraph right here, it says they selected me out of thousands of worldwide members as their 2001 MLMIA Trainer of the Year. But also in this paragraph here, they talk about me being selected for several years, not once at a regional conference, but for several years at their yearly conferences to be a speaker on technology for them. So I've been doing this technology, like I said, since 1999. Again, this is not about me, but it's just to give you tremendous confidence that we are leveraging what AI is bringing to the market in a very unique way to make Max be right there with you 24/7. Max suddenly can speak many languages. And now, instead of being an orphan, he's your sponsor. How do you like that? So with that, I'm going to toss it back to you, Matt.
First of all, Michael, I learned a few things about you just now that I had no idea. Color me impressed. That is just fantastic. And so folks, listen, the three of us have really been working very hard behind the scenes. And one of the things that Michael was starting to talk about and Max kind of alluded to is the fact that these scripts are really very customized. Rather than having to get Max's scripts book from his Endless Free Leads program and go flipping through it and looking for the right response for the question that somebody asked you, well, now you can simply type it into MaxGPT and it'll give you the instantaneous response. You don't have to memorize stuff. You don't have to study a bunch of stuff. You don't have to look anything up. Now, all of that's available because we've already documented all this in Max's book, his scripts book. One of the cool things about the scripts book is that it literally gives you the ability to speak to people in any different type of profession. I like to say it takes you from actors to zookeepers. I don't think there's actually any zookeepers in there, but there's certainly waiters and waitresses, and maybe x-ray technicians. But the point is that you're going to approach different people with different language. You're not going to talk to an accountant the same way you talk to a salesman. There's different languages, different approaches, different things that are important to them. And by being able to use AI, having the ability to have all of these scripts already loaded in there, the AI is going to give you, and get this, the exact right thing to say at the moment you need it. There is no other thing that does that. This is a one-of-a-kind world premiere. This is truly a breakthrough product. And get this, it's just beginning. Because as the AI, it gets used to more and more people using it, guess what? You're training it on how to think and respond even faster. Because it understands generative language. That's what the G stands for. It's a generative. And so it's actually learning along with you. Now, let's talk about what the next steps are. We promise that we're not going to ask you for any money at all tonight. And we're going to keep that promise. But there are certain actions that you've got to take. Now, you have been blessed with what is known as the first mover advantage. That means they're the first ones here. So there's a big financial advantage for you in being here at the right place at the right time. So here's what's going to happen. We've put together a waiting list because we're going to make this, we're going to turn the on switch on all at one time. And as Michael told you, that is a week from today. That is next Monday, July 8th. It'll be at noon Pacific or 3 p.m. Eastern. So you need to be in front of your computer to be able to hit the go button because that's when everything is going live. But between now and then, you can get on a waiting list. And you get on that waiting list simply by going to maxgpt.com. Now, if Michael invited you to this, Michael has an affiliate code. If I invited you there, you can use my affiliate code. But right now, don't even worry about that. You just want to go to maxgpt.com and get on that waiting list because it is going to register at what point you join. Now, when we hit the go live button, you're going to have the opportunity to join us a couple of different ways. So the first thing that you can do is you can join the way most people are probably going to do it, and that's on the monthly subscription, which is only $19.97 a month. Think about that. That's less than you probably spend buying coffee at your favorite barista. And so that's literally one cheap lunch. And so you have all of that power. What's cool, Max told you that he started an affiliate program. If you refer just 3 people to MaxGPT, you're free. Refer 3 and you're free. So the first way you can join is monthly. Some of you go, you know what? I don't want to have to worry about monthly bills and all of that, and I might forget or what have you. So we offer a yearly subscription. And if you get the yearly subscription, it's $197. What that means is you're saving 2 months of subscription. So it's less expensive if you get it a year at a time. However, for a few of you, the really smart ones among you, we have a one-time lifetime deal. Now listen to me, because it is extremely limited. We're only limiting this to, I think we're down to 177, 175 people. We started out at 200 people that we were going to promise this to. So I think we're maxing it out at 200 people, but I think we've already got some people that have already raised their hands privately and said, hey, as soon as this goes, I want in. That is a lifetime membership, $297. One time, lifetime, that's it. It's yours. But you can't do any of it today. You have to wait until Monday, July 8th, noon Pacific. Hope you're writing this down. Or 3 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Now, when you do sign up to the waiting list, what's going to happen then? Well, you get the opportunity to begin inviting other people to other presentations. So we're going to do, are we doing one of these on Wednesday night, fellas?
Yeah, we're going to do it Wednesday at 8
We are going to
o'clock.
do Wednesday night. So what do they say? Same bat time, same bat channel. We're going to be doing Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Yes.
At 8 o'clock.
Oh, at 8 o'clock. Oh, okay. So not the same bat time.
And can you, while you're talking, Matt, because you're talking about how they can sign up and so forth, I hit share my screen, but I don't know if it's being shared.
Yes, it is shared. Thank you.
Okay.
And that's perfect. So when you go to maxgpt.com, this is what you're going to see. All right. And then, so you're going to see that you get oh, by the way, Michael put up there, you get a 7-day free trial. Mm-hmm. So yes, you may know us and like us and believe everything we've got, but you know what? Even if you are a little bit skeptical, so what? We give you 7 days to try it out and prove it to yourself just how good this thing is. And then when you go and sign up on the waiting list, you are going to get an affiliate code. So you're going to select your own, so it makes it easy for you to remember.
And yeah. Do you mind if I just share that little bit right there?
Yeah, go ahead. Put that in there and show them what it looks like when they do that.
Yeah, so let me show you. Let's say someone's name, Samantha. All right, so we do Samantha Smith, and we put in, a phone number. I don't even know if that's a valid number or whatever, but let me just pick something that I already had so I can make this quicker. Samantha GPT, and then you type in this very last field right here is you're choosing your own unique affiliate code. You want to keep it really short. And if I just typed in, let's say I start typing in it tells me, oh, that code's already taken. So you can type in something else. Oh, that's available. So let's say I wanted the affiliate code of 12. So then I hit this button here to join the waiting list. It tells me my information has been submitted. And then I click here, okay. And then it's going to redirect me to this page. So it's going to welcome you. Your name will be up here in the subject line. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to click on that. But then what we're going to do is we're going to tell you that this is your unique affiliate link to share with everyone else. So you want to make sure that you do 2 things. One, you copy down your affiliate link, but definitely you want to copy down the link to this page, because the link to this page will make sure you remember your affiliate link. Your affiliate link is what you share with other people so they can sign up tracked to you. We give you 10 professional, beautiful images. And I don't know if we have time or not. We can come back to that.
Well,
but we'll
let's
just
talk
show-
about what those images are for. So as we were talking about your ability to now have a team underneath you with the affiliates, what Michael has done here is he's actually created some social media images. So go back and scroll back up, Michael. What you've got here is you've got promotional images that you can post on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, or what have you. And so you can drive attention to what you're doing. And then, Michael, if you scroll down and just show them the text messages you've got there. So you've got a couple of different messages, and you'll get the hang of it, of the type of thing that it says, and it includes your personal affiliate code. So you can now start to post this on social networks, start to drive people to the waiting list yourself, and wind up being able to essentially get MaxGPT for free if you have at least 3 people that you've referred. And then everything on top of that is gravy. So if you need a few extra dollars for an advertising campaign, or if you just want a little bit of extra spending capital, a little bit of extra pocket money, this will do it for you really fast. If you're more ambitious, of course, you can earn a lot more. But the real goal here, the real purpose of MaxGPT is not building a huge affiliate network. It is having a tool that is the most duplicatable thing you can imagine to give to the people in your group, because that's where the real money is for you. Imagine having everybody on your team being super productive. That's why you want them to be affiliates. That's why you want them to sign up. And so with that being said, Michael, I know that you have a couple of other things, a little bit last minute things. Now, are they going to be getting an email with that page and all of that?
Yes, that is
All right,
live.
good.
And that was not live when we released this on Saturday. I'll take total responsibility. I overlooked that. But then we added an email today, and I'll show you that as a matter of fact. So you'll see it right here. So you guys just saw me sign up with Samantha, right?
Yep.
So I want to show you, here's the email that I just got, and it will have your name right there, and then important MaxGPT details. So this was from 3 minutes ago. So the emails are going out. And again, for those of you that signed up before we made this live, we did send one to all of you as well. So you all should have this. We congratulate you. We make sure in step number 1, this is your affiliate link right here. This is your link right here. So if I clicked on that, it's going to take me right to the page that I should be giving this link to everyone else to join the wait list, all tracked to your affiliate ID. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, we give you a link to the page where we have images, text, upcoming webinars, and even a recorded webinar to share. And that's this link right here. So if I click on that link, I'm going to go right back to the page I was just on.
Beautiful.
So
now, folks, you see how well thought out all this is.
So and then we tell you.
Go ahead.
No, thank you, Matt. Matt. So then we tell you in step 3, make sure you save both of these links. Okay, don't be calling us. What's my affiliate link? All right. And then step number 4, make sure you read the PS statement below. Well, here's the PS statement, and this is why it's important to not only join the wait list now, tell everybody, as many people as you can as soon as possible, because actually I'll read the last one first, this last bullet point. It is not going to be a question of if someone's going to hear about MaxGPT. The buzz will get out, people will hear about it, and the question really is, will they hear about it from you? So you get paid not just on their MaxGPT subscription, but what Matt didn't say, and I'm really excited that Max was willing to do this. Let's say someone hears about MaxGPT from you, but then they want to join Max's Top Earner Retreat or his boot camp or some of his other programs. You're going to get paid on those as well. So guys, with just 3 people, as Matt had said, getting MaxGPT, now you got this amazing tool, Max is your sponsor 24/7 in many different languages supporting you. But in addition to that, you can get paid. So I'm going from the bottom up. You can get paid 33% commission on all purchases. Okay. Next bullet point up. And this is why, as Matt said, you want to be by your computer, noontime Pacific next Monday, because there will be a special offer that is limited to just 200 people. And actually, Matt let the cat out of the bag, so to speak, there. And that is lifetime access. There will only be 200 people who get lifetime access. There are going to be people who are going to be in this industry for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Why pay for it every month forever, regardless of how much money you make? Why not get it one time? If that's right for you, it's not for everybody. And so here's the date and the time there. Okay. So the emails are live. And the last thing I was going to show you, and then let's give Max a chance maybe to wrap up, is I'm just showing you what I did over here was, I think it was this page. Yeah. So I just came down to this section where we have these text messages, and I'm going to highlight and copy this one right here, including your affiliate link. So highlight it, copy it. And now I'm going to come back over to my Facebook page, and I'm going to paste it in right there. Now, make sure it's set to public so everybody sees it. I will, for right now, just put it on only me so that, you guys don't feel like I'm pasting my link in front of all of you. I want to be fair to you and the world. So I just come in here and click paste. I got to click it. And now that text that I just took from the page and my affiliate link is right there. Okay. One thing I did realize on Saturday is we'll make the change on the page, is I would move this text up a little bit here, and then the affiliate link can be seen a little better. Now, to make this noticed even better, that's why we put these images. So I'm going to come back over here, and you see these 10 professional images. Let's say we want to pick this one of these two ladies. The instructions tell you to share this. Just right click and save as to your computer. So I'm going to come out, put my mouse over this image of these two women, right click, save as, and when I got to click it, save as, and then it's going to pop up. I already had it on my computer before, but save it somewhere where on your computer. And I'll just call this, demo. And then when I come back over to my Facebook page, it's going to prompt me for an image if I just select this image right here. So I'll click that, click here one more time. And then I'm going to come over here and pick that demo image that I just had. Now I've got that image there. So now I've got a beautiful image, nice and big, done for me text. And the last thing I would do, I shared this on Saturday, is depending on where you're sharing this, if you're sharing it on your private page, type in the @ symbol and then click highlight. Or if you're in a group, make sure you have group permission though. You could type in @everyone, but that's not going to come up on my personal page. But if I just do @highlight, then click post, now what did I do? So we'll see the results of this. And I just want you guys to be aware how quickly and easily you can be posting this on social media. Okay, so here's my text. Here's my affiliate link. Here's my big, beautiful image. And again, I just did this with myself, but you want to make sure that when you do this, and when I edit my post, you want to make sure that you are sharing this with the public where anybody can see it. Okay. So, guys, I'm super excited for you. We're super excited for what we're building for you. And Matt, do you want to take it back and give it back to Max? Oops.
Well, just to by the way, Michael, that was very helpful being able to show somebody with the exact steps to posting this stuff on social networks. And so one last thing, when you sign up, we're going to do one more thing for you. And that is, if you don't currently have some of Max's other trainings, we are going to give you the very best deal that Max has ever offered as options when you join MaxGPT. So I don't want to go and give you a big sales pitch on it. You'll see for yourself. I mean, the value is that obvious when you see it for yourself. We're getting a few questions, and Michael, maybe you can address this. We've got Ray and Dennis and a couple of other people that are mentioning that they didn't get the email. Now, if I heard you correctly, you said that you are going to make sure that anybody who had signed up on Saturdays, this previous Saturday's presentation, will indeed get that email. So
Yes.
So yes, those of you that didn't get it, we are aware of it. By the way, I am one of you.
Check your email, because you should have gotten it also.
And so, check
sent
your
one to
email.
Check your spam.
Yep, check your spam. Check your email and your female. And so, okay, very good.
There's two things I'd like to just add to this before we
Please,
go.
Max, go ahead.
First and foremost, when you share this, okay, don't blast this stuff out to the world, to people that you don't know, that you don't have a relationship with. Okay, it's very important, because if you start using this to spam people because you think they're going to buy something from you, you're wrong, and B, if enough people behave badly, it pisses off LinkedIn and the other social networks, and you know, they'll pull the ability to use this. So restrain yourself. Keep it. We're going to give you some strategies that you can use to share it with people that you don't know. But when you're talking to somebody that's trying to sell you something, this is the beauty. Okay, and you know, we're getting hit all the time, but people that want to sell you something. Well, you don't want to buy that, but you could turn around and sell a MaxGPT, make a friend, make some money off of people, whether they buy it directly from you and get into your business, or you sell it to somebody that's trying to sell you something, and you know they need this because what they're doing clearly isn't working. So what you all have to, I hope you all appreciate this, because couldn't do it without these. Actually, we're the three M's.
The Three Musketeers.
Right. But
M&M's.
Right. But the thing is, this is going to be something that is going to change the landscape for network marketing. We're giving you priceless training at a ridiculously low price. And at the same time, we're going to give you an opportunity to generate some extra income for yourself. I mean, do the math. You know, you turn around and share this with 100 people. Okay, I mean, just imagine if somebody subscribed to it for a year. Okay, and you're gonna save them 2 months. That's $190, $199. So you're gonna make 64 bucks. Share that with 100 people, and what are you looking at? It's a great opportunity. I'm thrilled to do it, and if it will provide you with enough extra capital so that you can afford to stay in your business until you make it work, no matter what that business is, and help anybody. If you don't have an upline, if you don't have a sponsor, if you're really an orphan, if you love your products and you love your company, you're passionate about them, passionate to the point that you tell people about it even if you weren't getting paid, then look to MaxGPT as your online sponsor, which will walk you through everything that you need to know to bring them into your business, train them, and that's where the duplication comes in. So many of you today, by the end of the year, are going to experience significant rank advancement. Some of you are on your way to the top of your business, and I'm thrilled And Matt's thrilled and Michael's thrilled that we're going to play a small role in your success. We're giving you the weapons, okay? But maybe weapons is a bad choice.
The tool.
We're giving you the tools to proactively go out and build a business and take it as far and as fast as you want. So with that, we're here to help you. We're here to serve you, and just go to Max.
And and folks, it's up to you to join back with us.
Yeah.
So Wednesday night, if you want to take it to the next step, go to the waiting list, get your affiliate ID, start promoting, have some people show up on Wednesday. We're going to do this again on Saturday. So it's up to you now. So in closing, because we're exactly at the hour mark. In closing, the last thing, remember that everything we teach just takes a little bit of work and effort. Always remember that the fastest way to get to the top is to get off your bottom. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Good night now.